Could you briefly explain what your research is about?
So right now we are particularly interested in the aging of we're using the retina as a model, eyes. So what we do, I've been doing is mouse genetics, so looking for the mutations that affecting the phenotype. Retina,
Okay.
do you understand what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
and my next question was actually about the mice eyes. Do you look at diseases of the eyes, or is there a reason that you just use mice eyes to look at broader diseases?
It's both actually.
Okay.
So I'm interested in how the structure of the eyes are developed, because the eyes are very amazing tissue. Right? It's well organized, and then all those small structures are really important for the vision. Right? Lens and the retina are very organized.
So mice eyes are just like human eyes? Are mice eyes very similar to human eyes?
Yes,
Okay.
very similar, very similar. If you put the section of human eyes and the mouse eye together, you can't tell which one is which.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, it's very similar. So that's the one thing. Another thing is knowing the normal function that you can actually find the disease too. That we are dealing with the mutations that affecting the structure or function of the retina. That's kind of related with the disease.
Okay, and that was actually my next question.
Oh, okay.
What do you see for the future in this field? Can you see practical clinical applications of your research, or are you more interested in learning about
I'm basically more interested in how, what kind of molecule is involved in the aging of the retina, and how those molecules are also related with the disease. But there's a good chance that I can find some pathway that how those diseases are caused, and then there's a good chance that eventually we can develop the therapy.
Okay.
I'm hoping that if we get the therapy, that would be cool.
that about your lab?
Yeah.
So what's a typical day in your lab like?
Me or others?
Maybe for like an undergrad researcher, do you have people like that working
Yeah,
with you?
I have actually 4 undergrad students.
Okay.
So they actually comes to the lab, and basically there's some postdoc or graduate students mentoring them directly. I talk to them like once a week or something. I try to talk with them too. But actually experiment is paired with graduate student or postdocs.
Okay.
And then they come, maybe depends on the person. Some undergrad student comes almost every day, and they do something like that. I don't give, many students when I interview say I can work 15 hours or 20 hours a week. It doesn't work that way in the biology.
Okay.
When you need to stay longer, and then you don't have anything, you don't have to come. That's a kind of the style that I like to work with
Yeah, I can see that.
students. So it's not that time based, more likely what type of project.
Like staying
So
on
then
the
you
website?
can choose. Whenever you have a time, you can come.
Okay.
So that's a style, and I like to give them the project, even it's small. It's a project. It's not only doing the experiment. It's more likely the project have to have some sort of a question to answer. Then you can go from there.
Okay, so that's what undergrads do. So would you encourage undergrad students to look for working in the lab?
Yeah, I think it's a really good experience. If you, most of them are genetics major in this class. Yeah, of course. I mean, you don't have to like it, but you don't know if you like or not if you don't try. So I kind of encourage everybody to try once and then see if you like or not. I don't expect everybody to like it, but some might really love what we are doing.
Yeah.
So it's a great chance for you to find those